Hello, I'm Dr. Chip Millhuff, child psychiatrist and chief medical officer at Family Service and Guidance Center. And this is another edition of Ask a Child Therapist. Our topic of the month is medication and myths. And here's our next question, coming from a parent. My son is dealing with some severe behavior issues at home and at school. I know he needs help, but I don't want him pumped full of medication. I'm not sure what to do. Can you help? So my first reaction to that is, before we consider medicine, we really need to make sure that other strategies have been used to try to address the concerning behaviors. So I'm going to first look at what's the frequency? How often is this happening? What seems to be occurring when the unwanted behavior is happening? And how do we understand your son having these difficulties? And then the next thing is to then look at, well, what are we doing to help him when he becomes disruptive? Now, when people say disruptive, usually we're getting at things like they're too loud, they're not cooperating, the disruption is causing problems with other kids learning in school. Maybe it's to the point at which, you know, your child's not getting invited to the birthday party, or they're not doing well on the team, they're not welcome back to the place, these kinds of things. And so we need to be careful to determine if it's at that level before we really start to do treatment. So the starting point is with doing therapy. It could be talk therapy, behavior therapy, and better understanding and coming up with strategies to help. And this often involves including the school. So kids spend a lot of time at school, and it's important for us to understand what their experience is like. I think about their learning experience. Are they struggling with what's being asked of them? Is the school, or are we as adults putting our kids in situations that they can't manage? And there are a variety of things that could lead to that. So it's important, before we think about medicine, that we take a close look at these kinds of aspects of the child's life, and carefully try to help them with things that are not medication oriented. Let's say you've done a lot of this kind of work and you're still stuck, only partial progress. The use of medicine is only to be used if these difficulties are persistent and they're really creating impairment for the person academically, socially. Okay. And when we begin medication for behavior difficulties, it's important to realize we don't want to get anyone to the point at which they're having side effects or, tired, zombie-like. That is unacceptable. We do not do that. And if it is that way, we're going to lower the dosage and symptoms will go away. We're treating until we get decent benefit. And, that may be only a partial response. We're always weighing how well is it working for what it is we're targeting, and how well is it tolerated. And so if we can stay within a reasonable range on both of those areas, I think that medication can be very helpful in combination with other things. That's all for now. I'm Dr. Chip Millhuff, child psychiatrist, Family Service and Guidance Center. Thank you.